Boom. Is we in? Is we in? Is it working? Do we got a 5x5? I think we're live, y'all. I think we're live. Let me hit this.
Can you sense that storm coming? It's all downhill from here. Can you sense that storm coming? It's all downhill from here.
Gia? Can y'all hear us? Are we 5x5, y'all? Can y'all let us know?
5x5.
Y'all definitely gonna have to probably speak up though. Like, I'm not saying yell at the camera or nothing, but hopefully it's working.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. All right, we got a 5x5 from Betty. We got a 5x5. I think we're good, y'all. I think we're good. Okay, the chat's popping up on the screen. I think we doing good, y'all. I think we doing good. Salute. We running some new stuff. So, you know, it is what it is, man. We're gonna get it in though. We're gonna get it in. I gotta I'm gonna let y'all say hi and stuff like that, man, while I go. I gotta bring up the chat because I won't be able to chat without this thing.
Can y'all hear me very good?
2 out of 5, bro.
I can hear you. I don't know if the chat can.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying in chat. Can y'all hear me?
What up, Jackie Bear?
Miss Sharon said 2 out of 5.
Hey, that's fam. What's good? Hey, let's get this. What's going on with y'all? Let's see who's in the building. Betty, Candle, Tammy, Christopher B. What's good, brother? That's the fam. TT1.
Need that over.
Rims, brother. I need those rims.
They're saying
What up,
I'm
Casey?
very low.
Yeah, I think you are, man. It's because of your mic. You know, me and just Josh got the Blue Yeti, so it's kind of different. But well, what's going on, y'all? What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
What about now?
Yeah,
Crispy.
yeah, no doubt. I could tell the difference immediately.
That's a 7x5, brother.
Gia.
7x5.
Backwoods in the house. How the hell's everybody doing, man? How y'all been doing, man? I missed the hell out of y'all, man. I ain't gonna lie. I missed the hell out of y'all, man. I think it's been up at the look. Try playing the music and stuff over there bouncing.
It's a low beat though. It ain't cutting you off. I don't think. Y'all can hear Backwoods over top of the music, can't y'all? Press 1. Shit, let's get it in. I ain't hyped yet because I want to make sure this shit's working.
I'm gonna press 2.
Yeah, man. Bro, so many things going on. Fam, so many things going on. What's going on with you guys? Dude, what's on your mind?
Chilling, man, chilling. I just wanted to hang out, man. Say what's up to everybody and see what was going on. You know what I mean? Ain't a whole lot going on in the. Well, I guess there's a couple things going on, man. You said something, a couple things. But...
Man, you better believe it. Crazy times. Crazy times.
I can tell you something
Salute.
that I can tell you something that hits home. I can tell you something that hits home, man, for everybody. When I traveled to my deer camp, you know, it's a long ways off. It's about 3 hours and 35 to 40 minutes, and I had to pass through a lot of little small towns. Well, some of them small towns have gas stations, right? Man, some of them gas stations, dude, gas was like $3.68, $3.74. Yeah,
Huh.
and I get back to my hometown, man, and it's only like 318, you know. And I noticed that, a lot of the towns going through, they say that it's I mean, it's people that ain't got a lot of money and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And that's got to be hitting home, man. That 360, 370 for fuel.
that's crazy. And look, so here in Dallas, it's doing some weird things. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, weird things. Like yesterday, it was 335, and today it's like 305. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's no, you don't know whether to wait till tomorrow to get gas. You know what I'm saying? Or like if next week it's gonna be at $4. It's crazy. Just adds to the uncertainty of everything.
Right?
Hmm. Hmm. Hey, what about this one? Since we just throwing stuff out there. Hey, so I woke up this morning. Y'all know I am a UAP UFO nut for whatever reason. But I woke up this morning, got my cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? Kick back in the bed, turn on the news. And the first thing I saw is that they're saying pilots, professional pilots are saying that there is a major increase in UFO sightings. This was on the mainstream media, the news. And they were saying they're seeing these things more frequent. They're seeing them all the time now, and it appears as though they're coming from like the location of the lower Big Dipper. I was like, what? That's crazy, fam. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear anything about that? This whole UFO thing kicking back up.
A little
Mm,
bit.
not me. Not me. But I've been doing so much stuff that I haven't really been paying attention to stuff going on. You know what I mean? Clicked on a couple things here and there about the war, and you know, certain little things that I checked up on. But I did hear something. Somebody said something about that. Oh, it might have been you texting me or something, Josh. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, probably. Bro, there's all types of stuff floating around. I think I sent you something one time. Some I don't want to say Yahoo or whatever, but they were doing a live stream late at night, and they were saying that like one of those, the nuclear deals had been let off. And I was like, what? I woke up in the middle of the night and I saw it. And look, so he had like 3,400 people in his chat or something, some stupid number. So I was like, there's got to be something to this. So I shot it to you, and then it was like, nah, it's just a fluke. But then I've been seeing articles and stuff saying like that he actually tried to do something and there was some form of sabotage. I've been, the propaganda is off the chain right now, man. You don't know what to trust, what not to trust. Ridiculous. Appreciate y'all. 5x5. I'll take it.
All right, so it's just if you don't have a mic hooked up. So hey, Backwoods, I don't know how you turned it up earlier. Can you turn it up any more than that, or is that maxed out?
Crank it
It's
backwards.
well, it's just all it offers me is different settings. It doesn't offer me. Let's see. What about this one? Does this work?
I don't know. It
What
kind
about
of changed it a
Yeah,
little bit, but I don't think
what
it
about
made it much.
what about this one?
No,
they are.
same.
See, that's all it's offering me, man. I
See,
don't
right
know.
there, you're loud as hell. So
Yeah.
whatever, if you aim your mouth at the mic, it'll probably be all right. Like,
This backwoods coming to you.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, bro. Just stay right there.
Hey man, let me tell y'all, man. I'm gonna tell y'all about what happened up there, man. Just saying.
get you one of those horn things that people talk into.
Yeah. So far. Hmm.
The thing about it is it'll probably show up, like on the replay, you'll sound perfect. I don't know, man. You kind of need a decent mic to be heard perfect, but we'll make it work, man. We'll make it work.
Man,
As always. Yeah. Yeah,
man, I
man.
went over there. I went over there when I went hunting, man. Let me tell you something, man. I was over there, and well, the first 3 days I was hunting, I didn't get to hunt, bro. The first 3 days I was there, man, it was a bad deal, man. So, my cousin had been putting corn out up there, right? Been my cousin had been putting corn out up there, so the deer hadn't been eating it much. And I was like, man, we got to figure out a way to make these deer come into the corn feeder,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So, what I did was I told him, I said, man, I got this figured out. So I stopped by the meth house, man, on the way up there, and I bought an 8 ball of meth, dude. And so when we took it up there, I sprinkled it all over the corn. Man, let me tell you something, man. Them fucking deer was running around all over the fucking woods and shit. And I still had some of it in my pocket because I was gonna pour it out every couple of days, right? Man,
Yeah.
look, dude, let me tell you something, man. It's the first day I was there, man. These deers is running around crazy. Man, these squirrels, man, I'm sitting in a ground blind, right? Man, these squirrels is acting all crazy, and all of a sudden, this one squirrel, he looks down, he gets on my ground blind and he looks in, like
Wait, what?
Yeah, man, the squirrel, and he's looking at me all funny, talking about
You didn't shoot him?
shit like that, man. And I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with this squirrel, man? And all of a sudden, man, it was like a bunch more of them. Man, they fucking attacked me, man, because I had that meth in my pocket and I didn't think about it because they eat corn too. and I was trying to back up, man, and well, I hit the rail of the ground blind and I flipped out of the ground blind, man, and I hit the ground and shit, man. And these squirrels, man, they attacked me and had me all rolled up and shit, man. I was hurting.
The hell?
They got that meth out of my pocket, man. Yeah. It was some
Oh.
fucked up shit, man. And these 2 raccoons, man, come over there, little bandit looking motherfuckers, man, with the mask on and shit, man. And man, they ganked me for my wallet and shit, man. What the fuck?
Wow.
What kind of shit is this, man? Even the animals are turning gangster, man.
It sounds like it was a different hunting trip, for real.
I wish you would have been there, Josh.
Hey, man, I'm coming next time. Brother, I'm coming next time. For real. But leave the meth. Leave the meth at the gas station.
Oh, hell, man. We had a good time. Y'all been having a good time? What y'all been doing, man?
Fucking with buttons.
Yeah, man. Prepping. I'm playing around with all my battle belts. I pull my battle belts back out, man. I'm going back through them, making sure everything's where it needs to be at and stuff. Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna do a video on them eventually.
Man, I think you should do a video, man, about how the aliens is gonna take over the world and shit.
Well, it's coming.
Hey, give me just a second, man. Let me figure out how to.
Yeah.
The hell he talking about, man? What's with you think we in the underground or something?
Oh man, Terry, Ohio. What up? Jeeps in the building. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, so look, all right, so something that I sent you too the other day was and not to keep talking about like, Ukraine, all this other stuff, but martial law, the martial law that got declared over there in those 4 annexed regions.
Right.
Bro, when I found some information on it, what exactly is going on over there? Like, what does martial law entail? Right? It's ridiculous. Hey, as preppers, everything that we talk about, like, nah, they got to come and take it out my cold dead hands. Come and take it. Ain't nobody coming on my property. Nah. If we ever declared martial law here, in a city or 2, it'd be a wrap, bro. Look, I wrote down some of the things that they're doing. Can I just mention a few?
Mm-hmm.
All right, mandatory curfew. Right, you break it, 30 days. 30 days. They're gonna send you somewhere for 30 days. No ifs, ands, or buts. No trials. No nothing. They're gone. Break the curfew. Security for all military transport and municipal facilities. Anything pertaining to maintaining life. Water distribution, water filtration plants, power plants. You'll see armed guards with what is it, like the Humvees, the MRAPs, and all the. You'll see that on the streets. This was a really good one. Seriously. You will need a military pass to enter in and out of the martial law zone. So show me your papers. Now, what I'm saying is, what I want y'all to think about is that this just got declared, right, in 4 regions over there. So don't think that if this thing does escalate, that it's not a possibility that that could happen in some of our cities. And like I was saying, it only takes one city for this country to see one city lose all of their rights. Any vehicle, they have the right to inspect any vehicle, any persons. Check it out. Check it out. They have the right to commandeer any vehicle, real estate. Civilians can be enlisted to fight fires, dig ditches, remove rubble from enemy shelling. It's ridiculous. All religious parties or parties that go against, that undermine the military. What's up?
No.
Yeah. All parties. So there's no protesting that go against the military operation are prohibited. So when martial law is declared, every single right that we have is gone right then and there. Gone.
Facts.
They'll come in your house, take your preps. They'll kick you out. The one thing that I did like that they said is that, where was it? If they do compensate your vehicle or real estate, what is that? Eminent domain, where they can take your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They say that compensation is mandatory. So I'm thinking that after the conflict, they'll probably get with you and give you, a couple coins for whatever they took. Maybe, I don't know. But all it takes is for somebody just to take a pen, seriously, to take a pen and sign that thing into life, and all of your rights are gone. Your preps are no longer yours. Your bug out vehicle's not yours. You know what I'm saying? You're on your own.
Well, you do know Obama already signed most of that stuff.
Yeah.
By executive order, but they seem to act like executive orders are law, and they seem to back them as law, which they're not. But I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy because Obama already signed a bunch of that shit into existence.
Yeah.
They can come and if you've got a decent sized pond on your property and they decide to set up a military installment somewhere close to you, they can use off your pond, man. They can confiscate it if they need to. If it's a shit hits a fan or something like that. Yeah, they can roll up there and be like, man, you got this big nice field right there. We're gonna park our shit right here, and man, we're gonna use that pond, man. We need that water, and by the way, we need your house for Obama signed, dude. I'm telling you, man, and that's what I'm saying. It comes in that. One thing I did catch today, just I kind of flipped through YouTube for the first time in a week, and just kind of flipped through there, and I caught something that Native had put out there about about resistance and stuff, man, and that meme he put out, and that's
yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I guess it's doing its own thing. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Backwoods. What about this one? So this is my idea with all that, right? And I mentioned it in the previous live, a couple other videos. But government is definitely going to protect and defend government, not what we want, but what they want. So, like you said, I think that with each president, they've moved the goal. What is it? Moved the ball a little bit closer to the goalpost with each presidency. And it's like I said, Potato, man, everything that he's tearing up, everything that okay, Obama, the things that he put in place are they seem to either haven't been used, the way that government they've been put in place. You know what I mean? Everything that's being put in place right now with Potato's not going to use these. He's not going to be here that long. It's going to be the person that's going to come next. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're beefing government up for the person that's coming next until eventually, there's no way around anything that they want to do. But
what y'all think's gonna happen in this election, man? Y'all think it's gonna be a red wave, or y'all think?
I think it's gonna be a red tsunami because it's already, Biden went over there and begged the Saudis for money, and they was like, man, yeah, fuck you, bye, and beg for oil and stuff like that. They're talking about uh, asking Venezuela, man, for and that shit, man. You talking about dirty, nasty oil? We can produce way cleaner of a product that has a whole lot less footprint
Yeah.
than what you can get out of Argentina. That stuff over there, no, Venezuela. I'm sorry, Venezuela. It's dirty. It takes a lot to clean it. So there's a lot of footprint,
Yeah.
should we say? So yeah, yeah, man,
Hmm.
he's yeah. I think it's gonna be a red wave, man. I think it's gonna be like a red tsunami, dude.
Hey, I heard I heard that the Dems were racking in so much money compared to the opposition, the Republicans.
They're the party of the rich, man. Everybody needs to understand the Republicans are not the party of the rich. The Democrats are. The old rich white man, the old rich white woman. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm
Yeah.
being for real.
Yeah, I'm with
That's
you.
just
I'm with
true,
you.
you know.
Yeah.
And they they're the ones that need to, yeah, go to
I
the
hear
wayside, man.
that they're raking it in like big time, billions more than our opposition. Man, hold on, wait.
Fuck a Kamala Harris. Fuck a Kamala Harris. Fuck a Joe Biden, bitch. Y'all want to talk about Republicans and Democrats? You know what I'm saying?
When you just asked, was it?
Where'd he go, man? Where'd he go?
I didn't even know it was playing, bro.
Did it work? Did it work, man?
Yep. Apparently it did. Random.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Another thing that I saw that shocked me, though, was a poll, right? There's a poll of what really truly matters to the country right now, as far as elections and everything. I think number one was like economy,
Hell yeah.
economy something. Number two was like fuel prices, and then it just kept going down. And you know what the last thing was?
What's that?
We probably can't say it here, but it's the ABORT deal. That was like it was like 5%. Like nobody cared. It was all about the money.
Yeah,
You know
when
what I'm
you
saying?
when you start stealing out of people's pockets right and left, everybody feels that. Everybody has to get gas. Everybody has to get food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, economy and inflation. That's what it was. Appreciate you, Betty. But hey, that one thing was last place. You know what I'm saying? It's like we'll deal with that later. It's let's go ahead and take care of the economy and inflation. We can deal with this later. It's like, okay.
But what the old drunk lady
Maxine
can't.
Waters,
nah,
Nancy Pelosi,
yes,
Ocasio-Cortez.
she said Pelosi said she thinks that Democrats are gonna do fine, man.
Nah,
She's looking forward to the win, is what she said.
Well, of course
I
she's
think
gonna
they got
say
things.
that. I
I
mean,
think they got things up their sleeves.
I know
Mm-hmm.
I seen an article on that, and they were trying to pump it all up and shit, act like that was some big deal. Nancy came out and said the Democrats are gonna win. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Well, I mean, I didn't expect her to come out and go, you know what, we're gonna get our ass shellacked and the Republicans are gonna win, or this. You know what I'm saying? They act
Yeah.
like it's some big news, man. And man, all I can say is if you don't vote, man, you're part of the problem. And I'll stand by that 100%. And I'll argue all day long, because the less people that give a shit about voting and the less people that give a shit about getting into politics and understanding what's going on, the less chance we got to keep our freedoms, man. And that's just all there is to it. You got to start local, and you got to keep working your way up and find out about all of your fucking representatives, man. All of them. What up, Hutch? What up, everybody in chat?
Gia.
Hey, that gourd was tight. For real. You shined the light through it. I was like, okay, now I see it.
That's a what?
What are they called? Gourds? Help me out, man.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, man.
That joint was tight, man. Yeah, it had a light in it and shit.
I was like, what? Okay. See?
No doubt.
Good deal.
That's got a little
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna have to get used to this. No bullshit. I'm gonna have to get used to this. I'm like flabbergasted right now, man. Like y'all are talking, now it's hard for me to pay attention. I got so many different things going on, man. Now I can watch this and watch that and push this and push that, man. We just rolling though, y'all. We just roll Friday night. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Yeah, I got to get used to it though. I like this better than StreamYard, man. I do.
Where? Hey, the Mad Outdoors. Okay. No. I want to tap in with that one. Seriously. He's like, martial law happens. If martial law happens here, city folks are screwed. That's where it would be concentrated. Yep. And there's been a lot of other content creators saying the exact same thing, and it's population density. Absolutely. But I look at what Russia just did, right? Those are 4 territories that they annexed. I don't know how they're gonna get things in place, but those are big territories that they're claiming they're gonna lock down. Either they're just saying they're gonna do it and they really can't, or I don't know. But
let me ask you this real quick. Why do you think they did that? Why did they put martial law? What do you think's the couple big reasons why they did that?
Just locking it down, trying to limit death, or they know what's coming, getting everybody on a war footing ahead of time. I mean, protecting infrastructure. You know what I mean? No more business as usual. Everybody kind of gets locked down. If things need to be moved or done at night, it should only be military out. But those are big territories, though, is what I'm saying.
They can do sweeps and stuff throughout wherever the areas they're going, and find out if anything has been sabotaged and shit like that. It gives a lockdown. It gives a control over the people so that you're out of the way. You're put up.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening. I just thought, yeah.
Yeah. So and so you gotta understand that it is exactly what you're saying too with the movement of the military equipment and doing things, because if the government controls the night, you know what I'm saying? I mean, man, they can do a lot of shit that man, you're all locked up in your home, bro. You don't know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
I never thought about it like that. Yeah, I never really thought about it like that. Like you could wake up and your neighbors are gone. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. That's what I'm
Half
getting
the neighborhood's gone. Yeah.
Did y'all hear I don't know how true this is, but that supposedly Putin tried to let off a nuke and there was like sabotage involved with I don't think it was like sabotage where they like ruined it or whatever. I just think the military guys didn't go along with it and they kind of sabotaged the plan. That's a rumor out there right now. I think Tim Pool said something about it.
Yeah, do you think that's Tribe? Do you think that's like true or propaganda? Because I listened to Tim Pool on the way home because it's like a couple hour show and it gave me and I put a couple of them in my little deal where I could listen to them on the way home. And man, they I mean, do you think it's propaganda? Because I don't know. They've been doing everything they can to make Putin look like the bad guy. And maybe he is the bad guy, man. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what's going on. So nothing I say is a complete fact. It's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't know what's going on over there. I can't know what the Pentagon is doing and shit. But
I'd like to answer that if you want to.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The only thing I can answer it is like this. What I heard, and I said this on a live stream, but what I heard was, in America, if Biden wants to nuke, it's his call. Boom, he calls it. Bam, it gets done. But in Russia, Putin really don't have the now. This is just what I heard, but it's supposed to go like, if Putin wants it, the generals or whatever have to agree to it first in order to, you know what I mean?
He has an assembly of nuclear people that he says, man, we need to nuke these people, and then them folks are the ones that are like, no, we're not doing this, and he has to abide by it. You know what I'm saying? He has to agree to it. You know what I mean? It's part of it is part of their procedure.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds like cooler heads. I'm just saying. Hey, two things. Two
No.
things. Two things. If and this is just me, but I feel like seriously, if something was fired off from us, we've got the perfect person and at the helm, Potato, to blame. We could blame it on him. He's out of here. He's out of here in a few. I mean, probably the whole big, you know what I mean, dementia or whatever you want to call it. And get him out of here, and then we carry on. So we've got the perfect person to actually the fall guy in power right now. And then secondly, another one for me, because yeah, it's getting crazy. The one thing that I do know, seriously, the one thing that I do know is that Russia is not a weak country. I know we can go back and forth on this one, bro. It's not. Russia is not running out of missiles. I don't think that we're running out of missiles. I don't. It's a game. Seriously, look, they're using these kamikaze drones because they're cheap and effective. You don't have to spend. How much are our tomahawks? $1 million, 10 million a piece. You don't have to spend that type of weaponry when you can probably get something for like 20,000 from Iran. I'd rather spend 20 grand on a kamikaze than 10 million, or I don't know, $1 million, 10 million on one tomahawk. That's gonna almost have not close to the same effect. The fear.
Yeah, feel you.
So for me, when people were like, Russia's on the ropes, Russia's this, Russia's that, last time they counted, they had way more strategic nuclear weapons than us. And that speaks volumes. They are not going to lose a conflict. Before they lose, they're going to light this whole place up. So when people are like, oh, Russia's on the ropes, they got them backed into a corner, they don't know what to do. I don't fall for that, because this isn't Afghanistan. This isn't Libya. This is number 2. You know what I'm saying? So when they start talking any of that, like everybody's running out of this and running out of that, I don't buy that. That's propaganda 1,000% for me. If they're on the ropes, they push the button, we're all in trouble. All of us. They have that many. The planet is in trouble.
Right.
That's who we're fighting against right now.
I can't turn their mics up. Be calm. I can't turn their mics up. I mean, maybe there's a way to do it, but I just don't know how to yet. So we're gonna have to deal with it for the night. You know, it is what it is. But maybe next time I can get it better or something. I don't know why the mics are doing what they're doing.
What's good?
Yeah,
What's going on?
I scooted it up closer to me. I hope y'all can hear me a little better. So that's all I can do.
Hey, man.
It'll be all right.
Monique asked, was my trip successful? Absolutely. I didn't kill a deer. I could have killed 2 or 3, but it was absolutely a successful trip. Nobody got hurt. We didn't lose anything. Didn't burn nothing down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everything was legit. You know what I'm saying? We had a good time. Me and Cuz, man, we watched a bunch of movies and hunted, and just hung out and drank some whiskey. And man, I bought these little jars, dude, of moonshine. You can get them in the liquor store, and it's like a 6-pack of them, and it's little jars, dude. Man, each night I would hand my cuz one, and I'd take one, and I'd be like,
That's
dude.
it.
And he would shoot it real quick. Yeah, it was good, man. We had a great time. Very successful.
Hey, did you guys cook any of those the infamous hunting dishes that you guys normally throw together?
Oh, we ate deer meat and taters up, for the last 2 or 3 days. And what we did with them taters, man, we just took a whole tater, and cut it up into little chunks. and put it in a little oil and chopped up a whole onion in there. And so we cooked it all up. And I cooked some. Well, first I cooked bacon, and then used the bacon grease and a little bit of oil, and cooked the taters in that. And took that bacon, crumbled it up. Once I got it out and dried the grease off of it, I crackled up all that bacon. You know what I'm saying? On there, put some butter and some sour cream on it. Son.
I'm so jealous.
Man,
that's what I was talking about, bro. You told us about the last meal you guys cooked when you were out there. I was drooling just listening. Hey, that's nice. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I got y'all's mics fixed, I think. Do they sound better? Yes, they saying try 5x5. Much better. All right, cool. There was a settings, man. I had it on monitor only, so I put it on output and monitor. So now it should be good, man. We should be straight.
Oh, you working buttons over there?
Yeah, man, I'm trying to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Tribe, thanks a lot, man. I've been having to yell at the fucking camera all night, man, and until you finally figured out how to work this shit. Now I can't fucking talk.
Yeah, you can chill now, man. You ain't got to be all up in the camera and shit.
Hey, that's talent. That's talent right there, man.
Chill.
Yeah, man. Crazy times.
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you, if you want to enjoy life,
gummy.
they got this, and they got the berry flavor. Man, let me tell you something. If you want to enjoy life, get you some of these.
Gotcha.
Just saying.
Hey, did you see another thing that was on the news? They had a bust. I forgot where it was at. One of those fentanyl busts. Did you see that? The guy was trying to smuggle him through the airport, and he had him in like Skittle bags, and some type of candy containers and stuff. Man, it's crazy. Like that stuff really worries me. You know what I mean? Especially with Halloween right around the corner.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, man, I'm so glad my kids are grown enough that they don't.
Yeah.
They don't give a damn about no trick or treating. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Man, people better watch out for their kids this year, man.
Please. Seriously. I'm gonna have to do a video, man. My old lady, she goes.
Hey, there's Heartland Survival.
What?
Heartland Survival. In the chat.
What up, brother?
What up, Heartland?
How about that one? Yeah, man. Hey, my old lady.
I think Travis froze.
No, I'm good.
Oh.
I'm straight. Heartland in the house?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out. I ain't seen Heartland in so long.
That's what I'm saying.
What's going on, brother?
You guys. You say you got something to tell us. Tell us up, man. What's up?
Yeah, brother. We're listening. All ears and headphones.
Chill. What you got, man? What you got?
Wait, what? What?
What you got, man?
Man.
Is that Scarface?
Come on, tell us. Come on, where all is? We need to know. We need to know right now.
You don't have anything. Heartland, what you got, bro?
Yeah, tell us what you got.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh. They say good. All right.
Cool.
Where you been, Heartland? Shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Man, it's hard to find all these damn buttons, man. I got like 5 or 6 pages up, man. I'll be trying to find something, I can't find it.
Just push them. Just push all of them.
We gotta do this though, man. I gotta do this in order to get used to it. You know what I'm saying? Cause I do it once or twice and then boom, we just be flowing and it won't be no thing. You know what I mean?
Just push all of them. Hey, push the funniest one you got. Push the funniest one you got, bro.
What, the funniest button?
Yeah. What's the funniest one you got?
Shit, I gotta find it, man. I have no idea to tell you the truth.
It's his belly button. You know, you poke him in his belly button.
The
Oh
hell?
man. That has to be for like crazy comments. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't have funny buttons, man.
Really?
Unless I like pick on y'all say something stupid, then I can, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Come on, hit one. Oh, come on, try.
Man,
Really?
why are you trying to stomp on us like that, man?
Yeah, man. Got him. Got him.
Take care of business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Shit. No, what do you? I mean, why do you think? You know, I'm gonna go back to something we was talking about. You know, like, you know, they're trying to get the farmers and stuff. You know, they're trying to get them to quit growing stuff and doing that, and I don't know, man. Just all the shit going on. You know, we're fixing. You know, for sure, we're fixing to lose the dollar, the U.S. currency. I mean, it's a for sure deal, man. We have nothing to offer nobody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like we don't really have nothing to truly export out of here that is worth the country, you know, and worth the country fucking with. And so, yeah, man, that bricks or whatever that shit is, dude. That's, man, I'm telling you, we're fixing to see it go down.
Oh yeah, seriously. I'm all on board with 2023 being the year of tribulation. I'm just saying. Maybe the end of 2023, but hard times incoming. Absolutely. Yeah.
I tell you what, man, the grocery stores around here are ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
What do you mean?
Eggs. You know, you used to spend, you know, $1.19 for some eggs. Now you're spending almost $5.
Yep.
Milk's almost $5. I mean, you go to the grocery store. You used to be able to spend $100 and get a few days groceries. You know what I'm saying? Now you go and spend $100. It's like ordering out at Pizza Hut or something, man. It's ridiculous, man.
Too bad.
I don't know how people are making it. That's the thing. I think about like when I was coming up, and I think you know, people I knew, man. How are people making it? How are people dealing with it? When, all right, let's say this: somebody gets $300 in food stamps. How do they deal with that? Because I know the state ain't giving them $900 with food stamps and shit has tripled. So how are they making that $300 make it, man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think about that. And the people that ain't even on food stamps, just somebody that works, a job that barely gets the bills paid and have a little bit extra to put food on the table. I just don't know how the hell they're making it, man. I don't know how people are paying for gas to go to work every day and that the way I used to be when I was younger and didn't have,
Yeah.
I'm not the brokest motherfucker in the world nowadays. So, I can deal with it. It's still a little hard, but I can deal with it. But I can't imagine I can't imagine being 21, 22 years old, man, trying to start your life in this fucking inflation, what they're doing to these kids, man.
Yep.
Well, that's why I still say, man, people should be involved in local politics because it's local policies that are controlled by these mayors and shit that keep you from having chickens in your backyard or keep you from having a water catchment system. And when you can't have this stuff, man, they got you by the cojones. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yep.
You're too bad. It's just the way it is. And that's why I say, man, you gotta fight against this shit every fucking way you can, and because the egg thing, Tribe, is what I'm getting at. You got chickens out there out back, man. I'm still getting 4 or 5 eggs a day. I mean, dang, man, we don't eat that many eggs, So we get enough eggs that I can save them and I've got eggs all winter, and it's just, man, these local governments, man, are killing people, man. I'm telling you, it's. Well, yeah, I'm sorry.
I was talking to Nisi, right? And I was like, it's older folks, moms and dads, and motherfuckers that got kids in college and shit. And I was talking to Nisi, man, and I was like, you know what parents need to do? They need to talk to their college kids and say, hey, look, because it's the college age that's gonna be voting hardcore Democrat and shit. And let's be honest, man, we need to get Democrats the hell up out of there because look what the hell they're doing. So it's just plain and simple. I don't care who you vote for, but just don't vote for the Democrat, in my opinion. But let me say this, though. I think parents need to reach out to their kids in college, and if their kids are going to vote, I think the parents should say, hey, look, if you're going to vote Democrat, guess what? I ain't going to be able to afford to send you money. I ain't going to be able to afford to take care of your housing while you're in college. You want to go doing this dumbass shit voting for a Democrat because of some weird ass reasons and you just want to, go along with the mob or whatever the hell it is. But I'm serious, man. I think parents need to step the fuck up, talk to their kids and say, look, this is really hard on us. We ain't going to be able to afford to keep, if you're just going to go out there and vote for this shit, you're going to be on your own. And then, because you're going to have to see it for yourself because we can't afford it no more. Shit's 3 times what it used to be a year ago. Don't you dare go and vote, so I got to pay more money out my pocket to take care of your ass while you in college. Like, that's just my opinion. I think that's the truth. I think parents need to talk to their kids when they're in college. Like, hey,
Yep.
You better stop this bullshit.
Well, parents should be talking to their kids even beforehand and warning them of the things that are going on. I know we do that. My kid's about to go to college, bro, at the end of this, at the end of this school year. She's already got a college picked out, got a career picked out. And, man, I've told her and showed her and all that stuff, and even like when we went through the little toilet paper shortage, you know what I'm saying? And we had some here and I was like, you always asked, why do we keep all this extra stuff? Well, this is the reason, and I was like, it's not, nobody trying to be crazy or, psycho or anything. It's just, dang, I mean, look, something happened to the supply chain. We, however it happens, bam, we got stuff stocked up right here. We don't have to do without, and she gets it, man. We need to definitely, parents need to be reaching out to their kids, man. Big time.
I can't add Heartland because I'm doing it on Streamlabs. Like I had to set it all up before we even got started, man, so we could all have a spot and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not StreamYard, so I can't add nobody now. I will figure it out in the future, and you're more than welcome to join anytime. But it's not because of you. Like, don't take it personal, man, because I'd have you up anytime. But it's just I can't do it on this stream. This is like my first real stream doing it. I practiced the other day, but this one is like the real thing, and we're trying to run it.
Technical stuff. Engineering. Yeah, man.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
What would y'all think? What would y'all think would be a number one, like just straight up number one thing that you'd be like, if I had anything through the wintertime, through over the next 4 or 5 months, this is what I would have. What do y'all think, man?
Easy. Canned goods.
I'm not sure I understand the question totally. This winter, what's the number one thing that I would want to have?
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, if someone's sitting out there and is like, man, I'm starting prepping or whatever, and man, or even you, Tribe, just sitting there and be like, man, this is the one thing I want to make sure we got enough of over the next couple of months. I mean, no doubt.
AJ in the house. What up, brother?
What? AJ.
What's good, bro? Yeah, man.
Native gonna cuss me out. He's like, "What? You ain't seen me in the chat, motherfucker? What? You taking my friendship for granted now, motherfucker?" Native, what's up, Hutch? What's up?
What up,
I ain't
Native?
trying to leave y'all out.
Absolutely, man. Yeah.
Yeah, the number one thing that I would want, like, are you saying like is as if everything else is gone and you can have one thing back
Sure.
type
Yeah.
of deal?
That'll work. Yeah. Yeah. Let's say it like that. Yeah.
It would have to, it would have to be food. You know what I mean? Like that's the number. Let's just say we got food and we got water. After that, it being wintertime, I would definitely want a heat source. You know what I'm saying? So I can keep my family warm. I know I can stay warm and shit, but like I definitely want to heat. Cause what people don't understand is like, yeah, you need heat to keep your bodies warm and shit, but you also need heat in your house so your pipes don't freeze up and burst and you know what I mean? Like there's more than one reason to have heat in your house. So definitely heat. I don't need no TV. I could do without the internet. I mean, we come from an age when there wasn't even internet and stuff. So I mean, we could deal with that if it came down to it.
Yeah.
But definitely need some heat and some food.
Yeah, I'm sticking with my answer. Hey, I went through my preps last weekend. Bro, look, I can't tell you how much it put my mind at ease. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's there, but to put my hands on it, to really, you know what I'm saying, see what's there. Bro, in the canned goods, that's why I say canned goods, because a lot of the canned goods are meals, are complete meals themselves. You know what I'm saying? The beef stews, you know what I mean? The chicken and vegetables, the Progresso soups. Man, that stuff is going to get me through. And so it made me feel so at ease knowing that I had so much of it. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, then all my other preps to add to it. I was like, I'm good. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? My whole day was good after that. I was, not that I was worried, but it put me at ease, man. I'm going to say canned goods. The meal canned goods. Complete meals. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
I don't know with the way shit's going. Probably protection, if you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That would be a big one.
Yeah.
I've been, you know, because we stayed in that little cabin we built up there, and we've got some insulation on the walls and some of that whiteboard. You know, it's just some white styrofoam board, and we put it on the walls. But like the roof ain't insulated properly yet, and you know, it just costs money, man. But so we have, you know, it gets cold in there quick. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things I've been looking into is with working with candles and, you know, metal boxes and stuff like that, and with piping and man, I've been looking into a bunch of these different ways. I'm fixing to try to work on a couple of them. I mean, I seen one where a dude had a sterno can, but he made his own with some alcohol, and man, he was sitting there burning it, and he had this pipe come up, and it had 200 degrees coming out of the end of that pipe.
Yeah.
200 degrees, man. And if you could get a way to power a fan, you know, which, man, you know, a trolling motor battery will power a small fan for a pretty good while, you know, so yeah, man, it was, that's what I'm looking into. I think heat is going to be really important in some areas, you know, especially up north. There's in all of your area and stuff, Tribe, and all the way up to New York, you know, all that stuff, all that big area right there is they're talking about long term for this winter. They're, you know, talking about getting like a lot like record snow and shit, and like cold, and it's going to get cold here a lot of days. We're not going to get as much snow down this way, kind of a normal deal. But
I don't think it's supposed to hit us. I think it's going to be north of us. Yeah. As far as the snow.
Yeah.
Not the cold. We might get the cold, but I don't think we're going to. I could be wrong, but I seen I seen something, man. Ryan Hall, y'all, or something. He put out like a winter forecast or something, and we were kind of south of where the snow was gonna be. But who knows, man? You never know.
Right.
Yeah.
We get it sometimes, man. Every once in a while, man, we get it. You know, a few years back, we had like 2 foot in 2 days. It snowed for 2 days straight, and we got like 2 foot. I remember back when I was a kid, man. In the early '80s, we got like 3.5 foot or some shit. It was wild, man.
I think this winter's gonna be rough. I'm not gonna lie to you. This crazy jet stream that we're experiencing right now. You know what I mean? It was Texas. It was cold the other morning. Like it was cold the other morning. You know, by midday, by the end of the day, it was back up to like the 80s and the 90s. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's gonna be different moving forward. And then we can't take our mind off the fact that we could be possibly getting into World War III. You know what I'm saying?
Or CW2 with this election.
Yes. Seriously. So there's a lot. So I mean, possible cyber attacks to hit the power grid, and you know, right in time for like a snowstorm or you know a bad winter week. It's not gonna take a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What do y'all think, man? What do y'all think? Do y'all think it's enough to have Biden in as, like, let's say there's a red wave and we get the House and the Senate? Do you think that it's enough to have Biden as the president, that it'll keep the protesting down and the people going crazy about it down?
No.
Or do y'all think they're going to go bonkers if a red wave happens?
Well, I think they're going to try to go bonkers at first, but a lot of the people who are running on the Republican ticket are talking that they're gonna shut shit down. This law breaking and you know what I'm saying, the crime on the streets and the fentanyl and stuff like that up there in Pennsylvania, which is a very, very important place for a governor, I believe, or Senate seat. It's governor, I believe, Doug Mastino or something like that is running. And he's on Tim Pool. I think it was last night. I watched it on the way. Well, it was one of the ones I listened to today, and just listening to that guy talk, just saying, he's pretty down. He's talking about constitutional carry for the state. He said it will happen. He's talking about the fentanyl and stuff. You know that they're one of Pennsylvania is actually one of the highest, fourth I think it is highest death rate. So you know, anyway, yeah, I mean, stuff like that's important, man. I think when everybody starts seeing, you know, things like that happening, crime going down, things like that, these Republican deals, then once it's time for election of the presidente, it'll be Republican, and it'll be all Republican House and Senate and president.
Woo! Trump. Hey, hey, Monique, what you talking about? I made it through snowpocalypse. I'm just saying. Yeah, you know, just saying. She's like, you don't know what real cold is, Muffin. Monique.
What do y'all?
All right.
What do y'all think about who was it? Steve Bannon got 4 months in prison.
Yeah.
He's on appeal and stuff, so he's not locked up. But what do y'all think about that, man? Have y'all even?
What about the billion? What's his name?
It's
Who? Alex Jones?
Supposedly. Yeah.
There'll be a bunch of appeals and shit, but
it's an obvious attack of political opponents, man. That's just all there is to it. I mean,
we always seen that in other countries, man. Ain't it crazy that it's happening here now the way it's happening? I mean, that's what you see in other countries, man. Like, you know, Mandela gets locked up in prison for 20 years, and this is where it starts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah, you notice that none of a whole bunch of the Democrats that are running for office will not get up and debate. Like pretty much none of them will get up and debate with their opponents.
Because they'll get smashed, man. I mean, look at all the things that can be said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey,
Man, I got this meme. I sent it to Native. I don't know if he shared it or not. I'm just gonna read it. I'm not gonna show it. I'm gonna read it real quick.
read
But
it.
it kind of made sense. It said, for all the Trump haters out there, what did you hate most? No wars, Middle East peace, strong American economy, no inflation, growing 401ks, market profits, low gas prices, a secure oil reserve, lower taxes, a strong dollar. I mean, damn, how many damn things can we list here? Because if you look at all those things now, they are just wiped out. Holla at you, gone.
Yep.
I mean, it's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. And I just, what I don't get, man, is how people can still back this administration or this side of things. Like how, I can understand rich people that are on that side because shit like this don't affect them. They got millions of dollars in the bank and shit like that. But any average Joe out here that's struggling to get by and they're still backing this Democratic shit, man, I don't understand it. Are they just that stuck on being a Democrat that they gotta back this shit?
Yeah.
Well, the approval rating is they took basically just an average poll and didn't ask any particular question except for, are you going to vote Republican or Democrat? And man, it's like 33% of said they was going to vote Democrat in this midterms.
How the hell could they? How the hell could they?
Well, but okay, but see, they supposedly got like 60 or 70% when it comes to the presidential election. So you see what I'm saying? It's a hard turn, quickly to, man, only 33% or whatever, 30 something percent, and it's I don't know. And just Josh, there's that 33 group. But anyway, it's like 33% actually, is what was said. So, yeah, man, I don't know. I don't understand how people can vote for a Democrat at this point, man. I really don't.
Can I just say this? And I'll probably get my ass kicked in the chat, fam. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy, Josh. Hey, I'm still neutral, and I'm gonna stay that way till I go, because I don't trust any of them. Look, it's government for me, bro. Just because one side is tearing everything up, it don't mean I'm gonna go run to the other one in hopes that it's gonna be 1,000 times better. Because look, they're going to use the things that are being put in place right now by Potato somewhere down the road. So, I hear what y'all saying. I want better for everyone, for the country, for the economy. I want inflation to go away. I want gas prices to go down. I want no wars. I want us to get back to enjoying life. But I just know that it is not going to come from government, period. That's all. I get my ass kicked for that one, but I just want to.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts. You're probably right, man.
Wait, what'd you say?
No. What?
But there's no way in hell we should vote Democrat right now. There's no way in hell. No.
I feel you.
I back in the days, this would have destroyed a party to the point where they wouldn't have been in office for the next 20 years. Like, I don't understand what the hell happened in this country, man. To let these people run rampant like they're doing it and become total tyrants and dictators and just tearing the country up and don't give a shit, just right out in the open. Who gives a shit? We doing what the hell we want to do.
Yeah.
It's indoctrination of the children, man. It has been for a while, man. They've been doing this shit for a while, dude. They've been taking, they took the Pledge of Allegiance out of school, man. They took prayer out of school. They took, all this stuff, man. They've been convincing you that the parent, convincing the kids that the parents don't have any control over what they do. They should have their own thoughts in mind. Well, of course, a 10-year-old that wants to do whatever in the hell he wants to do gets no discipline, because the school system is convincing them and then you got these other people out here. So there's places in this United States right now that kids have been taken away from parents because of some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because no, you can't do this one certain transition. Man, dude, I'm telling you, they're indoctrinating the kids. That's how they're, because they've been doing it for a while, Tribe, and that's why all of our college kids and stuff. What you were talking about earlier, with the parents need to be talking to these college kids because man, they've been going through this shit, the indoctrination, dude.
Yeah.
It's weird, man. It's weird.
It is, but that's what's happening though. Seriously, it's the indoctrination. Monique, because chopping up. She's like, Josh, you don't know nothing about cold. Yeah, I'm still on it. Monique, where are you at? Where you experienced that? Hold on, I gotta scroll back down.
Fuck a Kamala Harris.
Oh, is that?
Fuck a Joe Biden, bitch. Fuck a Kamala Harris.
Is it still playing?
Nope.
She's up in Canada, man.
No, I'm not doing that, Monique. No, my brain will not allow me to do that to myself. Bro, she's like spurts of like -40 and 10 feet of snow. No, that is.
Well. Let me say this though.
No.
I agree. Government won't save us. GMO, I feel you. But let's be clear. Before them summer bitches came in office, gas was around $2. Before them summer bitches came in the office, food was at the right price. You know what I'm saying? Might have been a little expensive still, but it wasn't nothing like it is today. Before these son of a bitches stepped in and did all this bullshit that they're doing. I mean, come on, let's just be honest, man. Yeah, government ain't gonna save us, but damn, we sure would be living a lot better right now if these son of bitches wouldn't have control. That's all I'm saying.
That's facts. Can I tap in? That's facts.
Tap in, brother.
All right. Appreciate you, Backwoods. So look, all the agendas that are being put in place, right? The world economic thing, all these things are being put in place that we know is coming down the line. The things that we talk about, the digital currency, all these things. It's not one side that's implementing these things. Trust me. Look, even once the right and I'm totally neutral. Even once the right takes power, red wave, they're still going to implement the digital dollar. Everything is still going to continue to move forward. Gas prices might go down a little bit, but it depends. Look what just happened with OPEC. Look what, you know what I'm saying? Look what's happening with the BRICS. Like, government is pushing us in a direction. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of feel like, I don't know. I feel like government owns both sides to a certain extent. And they're pushing us in a direction. And I just know, yes, there will be a red wave. And once that does happen, they're not just going to totally kill everything that government is trying to cripple us with. Somewhere down the line, we will still be eating crickets, or they will still be trying to get us to eat crickets. They will still be trying to get us to go electric, maybe at a slower pace. Good cop, bad cop for me. But is there a way that like nobody can vote? Like we can make it known that nobody voted, and then they have to come back to the people, so we can disrupt this whole circus that we're on like the hamster wheel with?
It ain't never gonna happen, man.
Bro, Democrat, Republican, Democrat, Republican, Democrat, Republican. It's the same old thing.
That's why we gotta get somebody in there that ain't quite either or. Even if they run as either or. Gotta find somebody, man, that wants to bring America back to the people.
Yeah. Yes.
It might just have to be the people, man. But, we can sit here and talk about that shit all fucking day long, man. Only thing I know is we got an election coming up.
Yeah.
And my advice is not to vote Democrat. I don't give a fuck. Don't vote Democrat. Period. I don't give a fuck who you vote for. Just don't vote Democrat.
I'm gonna have to agree with you, Tribe.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one for real. Oh, yeah.
I look, this I have seen so much fucked up shit. I will never in my life ever, I don't care what the hell happens, I will never in my life again vote Democrat. Ever. And I never did in the first place, but what I'm saying is that you will never. I will remember this until the day I die. And I hope there's many motherfuckers out there that feel the same damn way, man, and they get paranoid and they just will not vote them some bitches in, man. They've been crooked since back in the days, man. The most racist party, the most lyingest propagandist, they're dirty, man. And they're there on purpose. All these big motherfuckers that really rule over everything, man. They got that party there on purpose, man. That's their kill-all party. You know what I'm saying? Hey. We need to spank the public. We need to punish the people. We'll just put Democrats in office. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what happens if they hold power? What happens if they hold power?
What do you mean?
Gain? What happens if they gain power?
Oh man, it's gonna be man. I think after this election, no matter what, shit, I think gas is gonna be off the fucking chain. I don't think we're seeing it yet. It's hard out there, but I don't think we're seeing it yet. I think it's about to get fucking riggedy raw. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Riggedy raw.
Yes. I don't know, man. There's several of the Republican people who are running that's not held office before, and there's a lot of them that are for opening up, being energy independent. Man, I don't know. I don't know. It really upsets me, man, that people just sit and go, man, voting don't work. It's all rigged. I ain't voting. Well, man, you've already lost. I mean, because you might as what else? What are you going to give up next, man? If food's hard to get, you going to stop going and getting food? Stop looking for it? I mean, what happens if, let's just say, I don't know, you get a flat tire, you're going to be like, well, man, it's a long ways down to get my flat fixed, so I ain't going to go get it fixed. I mean, what are you going to give up next if you give up voting? Because when you start giving stuff up, when you start giving them up, you're giving away your rights, man, and you're being part of the problem. You're being part of the reason why they're allowed to get away with the bullshit in these elections that they get away with. If everybody gets involved, I'm going in this year. I'm volunteering to be a ballot overwatch. You know what I'm saying? You can go up there and they have people that stand around and just watch.
You know what they're gonna say?
I don't give a fuck what they got to say. I'm doing it.
Bro, this thing is gonna be lit. This election is gonna be lit. Did you hear Backwoods? They're gonna be like, Backwoods is intimidating Democratic voters from the polls.
I ain't gonna intimidate nobody, man. I want everybody to have the right to vote.
I know, but that's what they're gonna say. You know what I'm saying? The propaganda is gonna spread. There are aggravated, heated.
No, Josh. I'm saying I'm gonna volunteer at the deal, man. Yeah. You can go down to the poll watcher. That's
I know. I got you.
Yeah.
I'm talking about how CNN is gonna flip it.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Oh, they're aggravated, heated. Please be safe. There are people watching you at the polls. You know what I mean? You know how they feel.
Man, you know what I'm gonna tell them, right?
What?
They can go fuck themselves, man. Just saying.
We need more energy than that. We need more energy than that, Backwoods.
They can go fuck themselves, man.
hey. Yeah. Prime time live right there.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, man, I got you.
Go down and get involved, man. I'm telling you, because a lot of this shit has to do with who gets on your school board and who are indoctrinating these children. Who gives a fuck if your kid's in school anymore or not? Who cares? Go get involved, man. I'm telling you, I'm getting involved this year, man. A bunch, like way more than I have been. You know, I'll go down and talk shit to some of them candidates and shit when they show up in our community. I'll go down there and talk to them. I've done it many times, but you know, I went down to the mayor's office and told the mayor, I was like, man, these motherfuckers speeding up here on School Hill. And he goes, well, it's only posted school zone right there at the school. And I was like, but that's bullshit. We got kids walking all over the place, man. Parents is working. We don't. And I was like, with that whole area up there needs to be designated school zone. So dude was like, well, let's go up there and look at it, man. I rode in the mayor's car up here to our neighborhood, man, and I showed them. And I you know,
what? Got in the car with them?
Yeah. I rode up here with our mayor of our town, and dude, we rode up here and I showed him the kids walking and all that, and I was like, and we were sitting there on my little street at the stop sign because you know, them kids walk all over. Man, this car, sure enough, here comes this car, man, barreling up through there, you know. And he goes, man, you're right, dude. Now all this is all designated school areas, man. All of it. Man, you get caught doing over 15 mile an hour, dude, you get in trouble, man. You get a ticket. Just saying.
Hey, what is going on in the chat?
I have no idea. They going bombers.
Monique's like, what polls are we talking about? Somebody else was like, the polls at the club? Bro, and then just look at these pictures. Taco, man, mushroom, orange. Bro, y'all are wildin'.
I'm seeing about $4,000.
Wait,
that's
what?
how much it's going to cost you to get all that damn food you're putting up on the screen.
Yeah, shit for real. Yeah.
No bullshit.
We're all going to die. I promise you. Crabs? Yeah. Oh, the crabs are gone. What happened to the crabs? Not to change subjects. What happened to the crabs? All the fishermen, they're all, I saw them on the news. They're like, we're going to need a bailout. This is going to be big. We're going to need a bailout to make it through this season. Because the crabs disappeared, man. Or at least that's what they say.
Yeah. It's wild, man. What'd they say? Like 100 million of those, you know, king crabs or whatever they are.
Yeah. Don't do it, Monique. Don't do it.
It's wild, man.
Yeah. The crabs have left the building. Mm-hmm. Where'd they go? Backwoods. Where'd the crabs go? Backwoods?
Aliens?
Man, I'm gonna go on and tell you, man. Climate change is real, bro. I mean, you can say what you want to. Climate change is real. It's proven history through through science and everything, man. That there is places that were towns, man, that there weren't water before, and there are places that there was water before, and now there's towns there. I mean, it's the whole world goes through changes, man, constantly, and it's a cycle, and don't get me wrong, I believe we affect it. I really do. I mean, I'm just being straight up about it, if we can get some battery powered stuff that works, people in the city, I think should have some battery powered stuff, man. Yeah. Out in the country, it don't work. We need to make sure we have fossil fuels as well. There's things you can do to capture the carbon footprint that's being left. Did you know that there's a way to capture to capture carbon out of the air?
Really?
Yeah, and turn it into fucking electricity, man.
Is that like the Tesla stuff? The Nikola Tesla stuff?
Yeah, dude, and that's what I'm getting at. There's multiple ways of creating enough energy out of stuff that we do to recycle, dude. They can take plastic. They can take plastic and recycle plastic, man, and make fuel out of it, dude. Like straight up. Like fuel you can put in your vehicle. your
Yeah.
your V8 out there. You know, you can put it in there and drive down the road, and so I mean, there's nothing wrong with. But when the way they're doing it, no, they're just trying to have control and all that, and it's just no. I think it goes back to stop fucking with stop fucking with the all the social stuff
Right.
in these schools, and start teaching these kids, man. Let's get on board with this shit, dude. Wood, we can replant trees, and we can take the wood that we cut down and burn it in our homes to supplement, and we can take and capture that carbon stuff that it puts off. We can capture that out of the air and
Mhm.
turn it into electricity, man.
Gotcha.
There's ways of doing this shit, man, and that's what's it's these certain elites that have control over a lot of stuff, and they want to do it a certain way, and their way is all about making money, and that's it. It ain't about the people.
Hey, you know what? I'm just thinking. So if we lose the petrodollar to the BRICS, maybe we'll whatever comes next, maybe we'll still have the lead in like renewable energies and stuff. So, maybe the petrodollar is dying for a reason, possibly. I don't know. No, they'll still be pumping fuel and petroleum. Never mind.
The crabs left the area because Democrats took over in America and they don't want to be near this motherfucker, man. Plain and simple. I don't know why. It ain't that fucking hard to figure out.
Bro,
The
I thought you did
crabs
some
said,
research.
fuck it, we're going over here. Too many
Right.
fucking Democrats in power. I ain't gonna be eating on their plates. Fuck that. We'll go over
thought you did some
here
research.
and get caught somewhere else.
Yeah. Anywhere but here.
Facts. Press
Yeah.
1.
Anywhere but here.
Well, if you really break down a lot of this stuff into prepping terms, man, into prepping ways, there's a lot of the stuff that would be awesome to learn how to do this. You got them gaspers and stuff, and wood burning, and creating energy and fuel and things like that, man. It's dude, it's good things to learn. It's good things to push for, man, so that you know as preppers, we know that the resources we prep, that's all the resources we got. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So what makes it any different in the world? The resources that's there are the resources we got. So we need to make sure we, you know what I'm saying, be good stewards of our land.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Great.
It's just the way that they're doing the greener energy stuff. It's all about money for them. And we need to squash that and say, no, we ain't doing it about money. Ain't nobody making a bunch of money off this. No, we're going to do this shit because it really matters to the environment and to us.
Mm-hmm. The people. Hey, did you hear the deal that's going around now about Walmart not being so much brick and mortar, like Walmart turning into Amazon and being primarily online? Did you hear about that one?
Nah.
Mhm.
What? Okay, that's another big thing that's going around. Supposedly, there's an AI algorithm that's trying to increase the profits
Yes.
and everything of Walmart in general. And what it's telling them is that the way that you do it is you use the Amazon model. So there could come a time where we won't be walking into Wally World, which makes sense because if we are going to a digital currency, right, that's controlled, that's the ultimate way to really not be able to buy goods if they don't want you to. You know what I'm saying? That you can't walk in, you have to buy it online. That's total tracking, that's total everything. That's the way that a lot of commerce is going, e-commerce. A lot of big chains. Yeah. We're in for some different times, man. 2023, 2024, all the way up to 2030. A lot of things are going to change. Lots.
Well, I wanted to touch on something on that, Josh.
Yeah.
Today, so get up this morning, whatever, do what we're gonna do. And then when we get ready to pack up camp, and we're packing up and stuff, I've got like nearly a 4-hour drive back home. So when I got into town, I stopped and got a McDonald's burger and fries and a Coke, right?
Yeah.
Well, I had all that trailer and all the stuff with me, so I just parked in the parking lot, and I needed to pee anyway. I went in and, done what I needed to do. Well, when I walked up there to the counter, and I stood there for a minute, and like nobody come over there for a pretty good minute. And then finally this chick comes over there and she's like, "Sir, we've got them electronic deals right there, and you can order from them." And I said, "Ma'am," I said, "do you realize what you're advocating for?"
Yeah.
And she looked at me real funny and she goes, "Well, what do you mean?" And I said, "You're advocating for you to lose your job. Because you're supposed to be here working the cash register and you want me to order from there, right? That does away with your job." And she looked at me and she goes, "Man, I never thought about that." She goes, "Can I take your order?" And I said, yes, ma'am, you can.
Fighting the good fight, brother. Yeah.
Right. I'm telling you, man. And I know McDonald's, I know what everybody's saying, man. I walked enough this fucking week around scouting. I did make a scouting video, but it's hard. I don't have the proper equipment, the mounts and shit. So I was having to hold the phone and hold the rifle walking around, hoping I didn't see a deer because but I did make a video on it. But yeah, I did enough walking around this week, and I'm good. A McDonald's ain't gonna hurt nothing. Yeah, well, thank you, Independent and Lady Smith. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Just we got to stay vigilant, man. We got to stay strong, and we got just. I didn't argue with her. I didn't go, "I ain't fucking ordering off that stupid thing." I didn't do all that. I was just like, "Ma'am, do you realize what you're advocating for?" And just be calm and just spit facts at them. Educate these young kids, man, out there, these young people at these restaurants and stuff like that, and let them know, man, do you realize, you're putting yourself out of a job. That's what they want.
Yeah, seriously. Low overhead. They don't want to pay people anymore. Like
the carbon they want to reduce is you.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's why I say, man, fight the good fight out there, man. Don't give up. Never stop, man. Every time you say, "No, this is unfair," or it's rigged and we're never going to win and there's no point, and they've already beat you on that point. So now what are you going to give up next? They keep throwing Second Amendment bills out there like left and right, dude. I mean, that shit is going crazy right now. So what are you going to do? You're going to say, "Well, man, it's just all rigged and they got these people and we just can't win." So you're going to give up your Second Amendment next? You're going to stop advocating for that? Yeah. I mean, you see what I'm getting at? Where does it stop, man? When you start giving up, you just continue to give up just a little bit and a little bit and a little bit and a little bit. And before you know it, you got shit left. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Hey,
Never
Michigan.
Anything. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Michigan. Just look up AlphaBot. That's what's bringing about this transformation with Wally World. It's called AlphaBot. Just check it out. But Backwoods, back to what you were saying. And I always say this, man, and I stand on this. They literally don't have any power and control over us. They don't. We give it to them. Like you were just like what you were just saying. We give it to them. Convenience. Great. Technology. Yeah. Great. Yeah. It's gonna make our life a little bit easier. It'll take less time. Oh, yeah. Bring it on. They can't make us do anything. We ask for it. You know what I'm saying? We allow it. And
you do realize that they actually can't even make you pull up in the drive-thru. You know what I'm saying? When they're like, "Hey, the fries are cooking, pull up there." They actually can't even make you do that, man. But you got to be careful with that. You get some punk kid in there to be like, "Oh yeah, you ain't gonna pull up." It's spitting your food.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, man. I'm like, "Yeah, look, I need fries with no salt, and can you make them fresh?" When I do go to McDonald's.
Right.
And I already know what they're gonna say. As soon as you say no salt, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, pull over to this one," and I'm like, "All right, no problem. one? Which number? And then I'm there waiting. You know what I'm saying? When I could be like, why don't you guys just have Prime? Why is that not an option? I don't know.
And it's harder to watch chat because I've gotten used to that chat that's.
Mm-hmm.
I can barely see it on this screen. I have to look over here.
Yeah, man. Oh, what about this one? Hey, guys. Hey, fan chat. Nah. I really want to hear what y'all got to say about this one. So what about your girl, Liz Truss? What is up with that? Did she see what's coming down the road and she's like, nah, I don't want no part of it? Or did she really feel like she just couldn't handle the job?
Who is that?
Try. All right, hold on.
You talking about England? You talking about the England prime minister or whatever?
Yeah, yeah. How long was she prime minister? Was it like a week? A couple days?
Wasn't long. It's been a couple months, but
she's like, I'm out. Has it been months?
I mean, since dude left, it's been about 2 months, I think.
Come on, Monique. Give me some input. Liz Truss. Yo, she is like, I'm out. I will be here as long as it takes to find someone else to replace me, but that's it. Out.
I wonder what's going on, man. I really wonder what behind the scenes. I wish I could be a fly on the wall in some of these places, you know?
44 days. Hey, man, I think she saw what's coming this winter. It's just me. I think she saw what's coming and how bad it's going to be. And I think she really said, nah, They probably told her, you're going to have to take the fall on this one.
It's going to be a cold motherfucker over there. It's going to be cold as shit over that motherfucker, man.
6 weeks.
They talking about breaking out the wool blankets and some old shit.
You know, I don't know. I don't know how their system really works over there.
Me neither.
But I mean, that could be a strategic move, man, to be like, nah, like you're saying, you know, try not be like, nah, hell no, you know, this, man, I see how bad it's going to be. I'm going to let these people stay in control because, you know, right now there's nothing they can do about it because they don't have enough. They don't have enough people on their side. But if she turned around and she's like, I'm going to let them take the fall for it. And then I'm going to come in and try to get all of our people in. And you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I heard it.
All right, 8 days. I don't know. Some people saying 44 days. Some people saying 8 days. Man, she got the hell on. I wish I'd have did more research, but they say it's gonna be a cold winter for them over there, with amongst everything else that's taking place.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh wow, Monique, come on,
man! Don't y'all get sick of it though, man?
What?
Like all of it. Don't you just get sick of thinking about it, talking about it? Like seriously, man. That's why I haven't went live. Like,
yeah, it sucks.
Shit is just like, oh man, God.
It's different for me, bro. It's different for me. It's my perspective. I feel like I'm a observer this lifetime. Don't ask me. I know it's weird. A nomad. I'm watching this cycle come to an end. I'm watching exactly how stupid these actions are and how they're unfolding. I'm watching this. I'm getting to see it. Nuclear war, World War III, all types of crazy stuff, man. I'm watching this thing happen. There probably will be CW 2.0. We probably really will experience WOL and Shift in this lifetime. I'm like a fly on the wall, and I'm just watching it. We have YouTube right now. What a hell of a coincidence that we have YouTube for the people who are trying to pay attention, because we're getting videos from just average people every day. You know what I'm saying? Different perspectives. I don't know, man. I know it's not gonna be pretty. I know it's gonna be ugly. I know we're in for a hell of a ride for the next few years. But
I'm kind of with Crazy Backyard Chicken Man there. I kind of like that comment. I agree. It says, don't worry about the cold this year. There's plenty of heated local and state government funded buildings that's heated. Put the taxpayer money to work. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Fucking A. them motherfuckers want to shut off our shit, and then you go up in them government buildings, and they're all heated and stuff. Be like, shit, man, we're staying in here tonight. We paid for this shit.
Europe
Well,
will
you
fall.
huh?
Oh, you good? Go ahead.
But I don't think we're gonna have to worry about heat too much. I think there's gonna be enough nuclear bombs going off. We all gonna be toasty and warm. Just saying.
Call of Duty. What?
Hey, I want to tell y'all something, man. On Movie Central on YouTube. On Movie Central, if you've got YouTube Premium, you don't have to watch commercials during the movie. But if you don't have YouTube Premium, you're probably going to catch a couple of commercials during the movie. But let me tell you, there's a video I found called Military State. And dude, y'all should watch it.
Is it good?
Man, it's real good. Like it's real.
It's all B movies too, right?
Yeah, it's B movies, but man, I'm telling you this. Even my
I like B movie. Sometimes I enjoy a B movie, man. I really do.
Right. Well, my cuz he don't really care for apocalyptic type movies much, but man, he was like, I looked at him. I said, man, you think this is a pretty good movie so far? He goes, dude, it's got me on the edge of my seat and shit. He goes, like, I'm into this fucking movie, man.
What's it called again?
Yeah.
It's called Military State. It's Movie Central on YouTube.
Yeah, I follow them.
Yeah, I do too. I that's what we watched up there pretty much all week, man. It was movies off of YouTube. I downloaded them because I'm on YouTube Premium, and I downloaded them. And
are you sure?
You don't have that, huh?
Are you sure it's called Military State?
Hang on. Let me pull up my download.
I'll watch that motherfucker tonight, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we only got about 5 more minutes left.
Right here.
That's it.
Look.
Gotcha.
Oh, sci-fi movies. Movie Central right there. Yeah, see Movie Central, and it's Military State.
All right.
It's got that, man, that suit. I would love to have that suit, dude. Anyway, you'll see. It's really good, man. Like it is well worth watching. I'm just telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely check it out.
Hey man, I'm trying to. One of my main goals right now is to try to get my old lady to switch from the 40 high point to like Mechanic 9, right? That's my biggest problem right now because she will not, bro. She won't let me touch this high point. She won't. I want to just throw it away. You know what I'm saying? You know about the high points, right, Tron?
No.
All right, yeah. Backwoods knows about the high points, right?
The high point.
Yeah. She
Pistol.
is absolutely in love with the High Point 40. Don't ask me why. She bought it. And I'm trying my best to get her to switch over at the range, to switch over to something a little bit more reliable. She's like, no, this is fine. I'm like, girl, if 5 or 6 guys, WRL shipped, if 5 or 6 guys are at the front door, that high point, it might fire once, it might fire twice.
They're a little more reliable than that, brother. I'll give you another good talking point for a high point.
All right.
You realize, like, let's say you're involved in a shooting, and even if it's justified, even if you're found justified, you realize they're going to confiscate your weapon to begin with because they got to do criminal investigation and make sure it's your bullet, what happened, yada yada, right? So, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not advocating for a high point at all, but I will tell you one thing: I got a buddy that is the same way, and I've tried. But one thing I will say, he did have something go wrong with a trigger on it, and he sent it back to him, and they put a brand new trigger system in it and sent it back to him. Man, no questions asked, dude. Like straight up.
Hey, I love my carbine. Go ahead.
Yeah, you got what? Which one do you have?
It's the old school one that I upgraded. It's the 995. It's 9mm carbine. I love that.
Yeah. I've got the same one, Josh.
Yeah.
The 9mm. Yeah.
You got to show me yours so we can. Yeah. It shoots like a 22. It's smooth, butter smooth. You know, but that hang.
Yeah.
No, man. And I'm like, babe, you don't understand. Like, if there's 5 or 6 guys, and let's just say I'm just getting my ass kicked, I need for you to have something reliable to make sure that it's going. I know.
Well, so here, okay, just Josh, here's my point.
All right.
If let's say you live in a small town, and they have, because this is middle America. This is, let's say that you live in a small town, you don't make a whole lot of money. Gas prices are through the fucking roof. Food prices is through the roof. Everything's going up. God dang, you can't even get Harley baby formula, and when you do, it's expensive as fuck.
Right.
So, to a single mother out there, that maybe her local pawn shop might have have a high point sitting there, I would not discourage her from getting that.
Absolutely.
At least she has something. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I don't. I don't own. The only high point I own is the 9mm carbine.
Yes, sir.
And it's it's a great weapon, dude. That's something just sit there and just freaking let loose with it, and it's like
easy.
I mean, it works like a champ, and it's heavy enough and solid enough that when you run out of bullets, you can beat the shit out of somebody with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying,
yeah.
But yeah,
drop 9mm high points like 189. I think 179. Yeah. What is it? 7 rounds? 6 rounds? Something like that. Single stack. Yeah.
But I mean, you can. I don't know about now, but when I bought mine, and I bought one for my oldest daughter, the Ruger, the little Ruger EC9.
Okay.
Man, you can get. I got mine for $180, and it's a Ruger, and
nice.
It is performed flawlessly. It's small. I can actually put it in my pocket, my back pocket.
Yeah.
And it's a great little weapon to have as well. It works very well. I've not had any issues. Neither has my oldest daughter. She shot the hell out of it, because I make her go practice.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing. Like I said, if I'm getting my ass kicked for whatever reason, and there's like 4 guys coming through the front door, WRL shift, I really want her to have something super reliable. You know what I mean? With maybe 15 to 17, at least 15 to 17 rounds. Not 7 with with after 2 a possible, Anyways.
Yeah. Right.
All right, man. Hey, we out.
Bam.
Peace.
Appreciate y'all. My
Monique.
Chat.
Keep your head on.
Appreciate y'all, man. We got a dip though. 2 hours. 2 hours.